If you're seeing a Tinkercad API error, don't worry, this is usually fixable with a few quick checks. In this video, I'll walk you through the most common reasons this happens and show you how to get Tinkercad working again step by step. And if this tutorial helps you out, make sure to hit like and subscribe for more quick software fixes and beginner-friendly tech tutorials. First, let's understand what this error usually means. A Tinkercad API error often happens when the connection between the browser and Autodesk's cloud services gets interrupted, times out, or gets blocked. That means the problem may not be your project itself. It could be the server, your browser session, your network, or even something inside the design or circuit you're working on. Start with the easiest fix. Check Autodesk's server status. Open your browser and go to health.autodesk.com. Look for any active issues, maintenance notices, or service disruptions related to Tinkercad or Autodesk platform services. If there's an outage, the best solution may simply be to wait a little while and try again later. Sometimes these errors are caused by temporary rate limiting or short server hiccups, so if everything looks normal, refresh your request after about 60 seconds and see if the issue clears. If the servers are fine, the next step is to refresh your browser session. Sign out of your Autodesk account completely, then sign back in. This can help reset expired tokens and reconnect your session properly. Authentication problems are a very common cause of API errors, especially if you've left the browser open for a long time or switched devices. If that doesn't fix it, try opening Tinkercad in an incognito or private window. On most browsers, you can use Ctrl, Shift, and N on Windows, or Command, Shift, and N on Mac. This gives you a clean session with no cached extensions or old site data interfering on you. If Tinkercad works in incognito mode, then the issue is likely related to your browser cache, cookies, or an extension that is blocking part of the API connection. Next, clear your cookies and site data. Go into your browser settings and remove cookies and other site data for the last 24 hours, or clear the data specifically for Tinkercad and Autodesk if you prefer. After that, restart the browser and sign in again. This step can fix corrupted login sessions, broken permissions, or outdated cached requests that are triggering the API error. Now let's check your network setup. If you're using a VPN or proxy, turn it off temporarily and reload Tinkercad. Autodesk services can sometimes flag VPN traffic as suspicious or unstable, which can trigger an IP mismatch or security-related error. If you're on a school or work network, it's also possible that certain domains are blocked. In that case, make sure *.tinkercad.com and *.autodesk.com are allowed through the firewall or network filter. Another useful browser setting to check is hardware acceleration. In your browser settings, search for hardware acceleration and make sure it's turned on. Tinkercad uses browser-based graphics and simulation features, and hardware acceleration can help WebGL and related processes run more smoothly. If it's already on and you're still having issues, you can test it the other way as well, but in many cases, keeping it enabled improves stability. If you're working in Codeblocks, the problem may actually be inside your logic. Check for an infinite loop or a block sequence that never breaks out properly. When that happens, the simulation can freeze or fail and return an API-type error. Simplify the code, remove unnecessary blocks, and test again with a smaller version of your logic. If the error disappears, then you know the issue was likely in the code structure. If you're using circuits, inspect your wiring carefully. Illegal connections, like connecting 5 volts directly to ground, can cause the simulation engine to fail and return an error. Remove any suspicious wiring, simplify the circuit, and rebuild it piece by piece. If possible, test with a very basic circuit first and then add components one at a time until you find the part causing the problem. At this point, if the error still appears, try combining the fixes. Log out and back in, test in incognito, clear cookies, disable VPNs, and verify the project itself is clean. In many cases, one of these steps solves it quickly, but when multiple factors are involved, you may need more than one fix. The key thing to remember is that a Tinkercad API error is usually not permanent. It's often a browser, session, network, or project issue, and that means there's a good chance you can fix it yourself without losing your work. Take it step by step, starting with the simplest solution, and work your way through until Tinkercad loads properly again. If this video helped you solve the problem, please hit the like button and subscribe for more helpful tutorials just like this. And if you want, leave a comment and let me know which fix works for you so other viewers can learn from it too. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.